want to ask, Kayode, what would you say to someone that is nervous about GitHub or those reward tools? Because I've been mentioning GitHub, Cloud, models,
Yeah.
and somebody's like, "What's all this?" I want you to like, what can you really tell us about it? How can we embrace it? How can we approach it? Some people some people they've been able and get the benefit of these tools that we're talking about.
Yeah, and this same question you've asked is been on my mind for a long time, especially with all this AI stuff coming
Yeah.
up and how important things like GitHub are getting to be, especially for local developers. So, as aside, I've been putting together a session which is called GitHub for Local Developers. I might actually have it like an online event. I think I'll just give that a try. I'll just create an
Okay.
event, go on LinkedIn, just advertise it on LinkedIn and see who is going to be interested in it, because I think especially local developers should start learning things, hit up for a minimum, right? There are possibly lots of other pro development tools that are
Tools.
becoming more relevant, but I'll say as a bare minimum, GitHub. And I'm not a GitHub expert, man. There's so many things in GitHub. There's so many things in GitHub. As part of this GitHub app I talked about, that I was one of the early testers of the app. Loads of features they talked about, things that the app can do that I don't even know what it means. And to an extent, it's still fine because I'm not a pro code developer. So going back to the first conversation, right, about whether the lines are getting to be blurred, I feel like it will still take a while before I use all the available features on GitHub
Tools.
because of the way I develop normally, right? But rather than being scared of the whole thing, I can just focus on the bits that I need to optimize my flow, to optimize my process. And you find that out in a lot of things you do. Microsoft Word, there's so many things that Microsoft Word can do. But if you probe it, you probably find out that you've not used a whole lot of the tools, because those tools are relevant for the people that need them. So what you just need to think of is, what are the things that I need? And which is why I'm thinking of doing GitHub for local developers, which will just focus on the things that local developers need
Developers need.
to augment their processes. So I probably will not go into all of the features of GitHub, because if I do that, I'll quickly lose you, right? I myself, I don't know all of the features of GitHub, but the ones that I need to make my processes better, I will focus on them, and I will learn them and find ways to integrate them in my day-to-day workflow. So I feel like that's the way to do. And while you were talking the other time about knowing about the breadth of things, the different tools available, what their distinction is, I was just thinking, and I'm going to put this to you live here on this session. Do you want us to create a series talking about the different tools
Different
available
tools.
and what they are for? How is it relevant to you? How can you integrate them in your workflow? I feel like that would be more hands-on, more practical, more
Yes.
demo-ish. But
Yes.
I almost feel like we should do something like that. It can
Something like
be a
that.
repository for people
I
to
totally
go to.
I totally agree with that because it's so beautiful when you understanding of the tools. Because people will keep on saying MCP forever, and you're just there like, MCP, what are they talking about?
Yeah.
But like when you now know that, oh, that's what they are talking about.